and the $5,000 to $10,000 a month generated in this building.
Welcome back to the Prime Real Estate Network podcast. I'm your host, Rick Davis. I want to thank you for tuning in. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I invite you to do so at Prime Real Estate Rick. If you're a real estate professional, a recent graduate of real estate school, or you are someone contemplating a career in real estate and you want to know more about the real estate industry, please visit our website at brooksanddavis.com. We'll be happy to schedule a consultation with you and go over everything that it takes to become a member of the Brooks and Davis family. My co-host is the broker and leader and inspirational guiding light of Collective Realty Co., Ms. Courtney Okelowo. How you doing?
I'm doing well. This is so much fun.
Appreciate
so much
you,
fun.
man. I know how your Thursdays get, so I know I can only keep you for about a half an hour, so thank you so much.
Time's ticking.
Absolutely. The audience, I want to introduce our guest this week. Not only is he a proud Stephen F. Austin State lumberjack, he's the owner and founder of MMM Property Inspections. Mr. Michael McElroy, how you doing, brother?
Doing well, man.
Man,
happy to be here.
Appreciate you for sitting in, man. You've been so informative and transparent in our first segment, and I want to thank you for that. For those who didn't see Mr. McElroy in the first segment, what you doing? Where you been? And make sure this Sunday at 6 o'clock you back door and watch the first segment, because Mike, you gave not only a great synopsis of your property inspection company, but you gave us some tidbits that people could only gain from working with you because of your past experiences as an insurance claims adjuster. So thank you so much. But I want to talk to you this segment a little bit about your past background before entrepreneurship and business ownership. First thing, as a proud Stephen F. Austin State lumberjack, have you had an opportunity to connect with the lumberjack community that works in real estate here in the greater Houston area? Because you mentioned that you reached out to Mr. Brooks, who both was a teammate of yours, a teammate of mine, and how it was such a natural, smooth transition from that standpoint. Have you had an opportunity to tap into all those other local jacks? Or is this going to be their introduction to you in the business sphere and in real estate?
I'm glad you brought that up. I guess it's time to start building, huh?
Let's get it going, man.
Hey, you know, it's always jacks. Once a jack, always a jack.
And so, look, and I want to invite all
I haven't seen them in 20
jacks.
years. It's still all good. You know?
No, I thank you so much, man, because I talk to young people a lot, and I know you do mentoring, and I know Courtney mentors as well. And I talk to young people about the importance of building those relationships. Right. And when you go to universities, when you're part of athletic teams, those bonds last a lifetime. And Courtney, I know you definitely can appreciate the value of relationship currency.
Oh, yes.
In networking, business, and personally.
Yes, it's everything.
So, Mike, I wanted to make sure I gave that beacon of light to all those jacks. We're going to put out the purple light of victory.
Let's get it together.
Let's get with my people, man. So, my first question of this segment for you, Mike, is what was the tipping point? Because when I interviewed Courtney and her team, we all as business people, we set goals and we give ourselves deadlines, but there's always a tipping point. There's always a motivational push, either figuratively or literally, that pushes us in the middle of that circle and make us fight it out. So what was that for you, sir?
I hope this story can encourage somebody, and I'm so serious. I really wanted to be an entrepreneur back in 2004. I mean, I was something like that. I was doing it. I started like a travel business or something like that. I was making up itineraries to go to the All-Star game, running in 24-hour fitness. Like, hey, let me sign y'all up. Y'all want to go? So that's kind of what I was doing then. And I got a better job. You know what I mean? Right. So this is what I want to talk to people about. Yeah. Jobs are great. Because I went up to the highest level of my job. I was a director before I got out of the corporate world. So, but what I want to caution you on is that, hey, once you get those better jobs, they want your mind, your body, your soul, your firstborn, your lastborn,
the spirit and everything.
Blood.
Right.
They want it all. So it kind of drains your energy that you need to input into being an entrepreneur. So I just want to, kind of caution you to that. Nothing wrong with getting that experience, because that was valuable to me starting my business. So not down in jobs, not down in the corporate world. It's a very important part of the learning curve. But just be cautious about spending too much time. So in 2004, I started down that path, got a better job. Was, finally getting a little money, and so then I met my wife. Then I had children. Now I got young children. Fast forward now, 15 years. And I hadn't made that step towards entrepreneurship. Wow. But I was, it was still burning down inside of me. My uncle was always an entrepreneur growing up. He had an office. He had, he worked as well, but he would come in and out of his business. And then my brother, actually, he started his barbershop. My brother had a job. He was downsized, went back and got his barber license, started his own barbershop. So I was really inspired by that. So, my brother's older than I, so I always looked up to him. So, that always inspired me. So I finally said, I start building that, getting the LLC, getting the licenses, So when it was time, I was already ready. Right. It wasn't like I started on this yesterday. I started on this a year or two ago.
But see, you just mentioned that you have members of your family, uncles, brothers, that were serving as not only inspiration, but an example.
Right.
So for all those young people who are in our audience, how important do you feel like having those leaders and visions and people as an example might have set you on the path to always have that fire burning in you, because you had people older than you, people you respected that was willing to fight that hard fight and take that struggle route?
It's so important, because when you're young, you just don't know. I mean, you just don't know. You just out here bumping your head, walking around. Boom, I'm going this way now. Boom. So you just don't know, and so it's important to be around, and it's important for us as seasoned professionals, to reach back, and grab somebody. If you got a little cousin or something, you reach back. If you see him kind of straying off or something, reach back, grab him, and say, "Man, I see what you're doing. I did it, but hey, let's try to redirect, So it's important for us to do that. It's important for the youngsters to understand that they got somebody that they can look up to or look to for guidance.
And, Courtney, I want to ask you this question because in your role as a real estate broker, leader, inspiration, you meet so many aspiring entrepreneurs. Yes. What message do you have for those people who are in that similar position that you've been in the past, that Michael's been in the past, that I've been in, where they just are looking for that motivation to get out there and get involved? Yeah. What kind of advice do you give people when they ask you, well, Courtney, what should I do with my life? How did you get where you are?
Right. I have always been such a proponent for mentorship because I was mentored. Right. So I tell people that all the time. I reach back because someone carried me up there. Right. But as far as motivation is concerned, I always tell them, go to your favorite whatever. If you want to be a realtor, go to your favorite realtor's page, see how they're doing this. I like what you said about not reinventing the wheel. I never reinvent the wheel. Everything's been done already. So all it takes is you taking here, and making your own story so that it becomes unique to yourself. So it's really important for people to take that plunge. Right. There's no story that's going to be the same. Right. There's no journey that's going to be the same. Sometimes you just got to push yourself off that cliff and then figure the rest out with a mentor or someone that's done it before you and better.
Absolutely. I agree totally. And Michael, man, I want to make sure before we sign off this week, every real estate professional in the greater Houston area, every homeowner, every prospective homeowner knows how they can contact you, consult with you, and pick your brain as far as decisions, as far as properties, what it is if any issue they may be going through as far as insurance claims. So please share contact info, IG handle, and how everybody in our audience can reach out to you, Mr. McElroy.
Okay. My number is 713-206-4653. Now I'm just
again for the people.
That's what I'm talking about.
So you can reach me on IG at MMM Inspections Boss, and you can reach me on Facebook at Michael McElroy. I
appreciate it. And Miss Courtney.
Yes.
Everyone in the audience who, for whatever reason, is just meeting you for the first time today and would like to meet, greet, and share thoughts and advice with Miss Courtney Oklahoma.
Yes.
What is going on in the future with your company?
Yes.
What is going on this weekend, and when can people get out and meet and interact with you?
Nothing this weekend. Too much pressure this weekend. But our new office is officially open. I would love for you to pop in. Thank you. We have normal business hours. You can schedule a complimentary consultation, or you can just simply pop by to see the office. We are starting first Wednesdays of each month, home buyer seminars. So the first one starts June 1st in the office. Go to our page to get more information about that as well. But more importantly, we are a resource to the community.
Absolutely.
So we want you to come and visit us. We want you to follow us on Instagram at Collective Realty Co. And our address in the office is 13201 Northwest Freeway, and we're in Suite 450. So come by and see us.
No doubt, especially you say we can pop up on you.
You can pop up on me, pull up on me.
Very rarely will people tell you can stop by their office unannounced. We have an unannounced invitation. This is the first on the Prime Real Estate.
Really? We are a professional establishment.
I love it. Thank you so much, Courtney.
Of course.
I love having you sit there. If I ever need another co-host, I will definitely reach out to you. Mike, you know what it is, family, man.
Appreciate it, man.
This is one of those opportunities where Larry and I talk about this a lot, where hopefully everyone in our audience who not only knows you, knows myself, or went to school with us can understand that those ties, they never become unbound.
Right.
And it doesn't matter about time, opportunity, geography. Take advantage of that relationship currency and reach out to your people, man, because we always got to be here for each other.
Agreed, man. We're stronger together than we are apart.
That's what it is. And look, before we sign off, man, big shout out to Mr. Larry W. Brooks, man. He'll be back next Thursday. We always look forward to having Mr. Brooks sit in with us. But until next Thursday, on behalf of myself, Rick Davis, and the lovely Courtney Ogunlomo, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Prime Real Estate Network podcast. If you need me in the meantime, in between time, reach out to me on Instagram at Prime Real Estate Rick. Go to the Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm website. So once again, until next Thursday in the 12 o'clock hour, everyone in the audience, be safe and be blessed.